For us, if you are not able to understand, okay, so please ask the questions. No issues. I can repeat like until unless you understand the concept.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now I think we are in live now in YouTube. You can check from your side.
Yeah.
For us, if you are not able to understand, okay, I think I'm in live. You need to. I think you can able to see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So very important topic, Tabrez. Okay. So today, what is the agenda is I'm going to discuss the two important topic. That is OSI. OSM reference model, okay, and TCP/IP, and then we'll do small lab for this. Okay, how does it work? This is very important topic, guys, for any network engineer, even a security engineer. Okay, so these topics are very important. These two topics, you should be very strong, especially for TCP/IP. Okay, so what are the communication take place based on your TCP/IP? Remember that. Nowadays, even if you use the WhatsApp wired wireless communications, your TCP/IP communication will take place. So better and strong understanding of TCP is quite very important. Maybe you are working for the cloud, you are network security engineer or network engineer, you should be very good in TCP/IP. Whatever the communications are happening, so based on TCP/IP. Remember that. Okay, now we shall discuss OSI reference module. Okay, what is this? So I think slide I'll share you. Today I'll share you the material for CCNA and some network essentials officially material. Okay, so you can download for your reference. Some basic commands you can do. For us, for you, please install in your laptop.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let's discuss this OSI model. So a OSI model is an open system interconnection. Okay, so why do we need the OSI model now? Why do we need here? The address for the problem network increase size. Assume the network is increasing like every day, right? In numbers. So International Organization for Standardizations research many network scheme and recognize that there was need to create the network modules. Okay, so what they did, this would help a network builder implement network that could communicate with and work together. So ISO therefore released the OSI reference model in 1984. This is just it's a reference model. Okay, how should communication take place from one source to destination? Okay, they have developed a module. So that module we are going to discuss now. Okay, so should not get confused, guys. Some people like so ISO is International Organization for Standardizations. OSI, Open System Interconnections. Do you know what is that?
Yes.
It is an operating system for router and switches. Remember, this is the operating system for router and switch. The operating system. Okay, and this is the standardizations like organization and interconnection. The OSI reference model, guys. Sorry, I think I got confused here. This is the
iOS is for router and switch.
Yeah, this is the router for switch.
G.
This is for router and switch.
Switch.
Okay, open system interconnection. So this is the connectivity, how it will communicate. So don't get confused. Some people say International Standard Organization. Okay, so these are the few they have given, so not to get confused with the students.
Mhm.
Okay, this is a memory, guys. We should memorize this OSA reference model. I'll tell you why it is a reference model. So will be throughout in your network carrier. You have to memorize this. Okay, for us, first thing is we'll start from physical layer. Remember that will not come from top to bottom. So usually we'll go from bottom to top. This one. Okay, so if you talk about the network architecture will be based on these three layers. Okay, we can see the physical layer is your layer 1. Okay, and this is layer 2 and layer 3. And your designations will be based on your level 1 engineer, level 2 engineer, level 3 and level 4 engineer. Okay, so this is how they have segregated. So first thing is your physical layer, a data link layer, a network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer and application layer. So these are the 7 layers. So you have to memorize. So remember for us, and these things also you are going to study in your degree. This subject is there for you. So remember, so we have some upper layer and lower layer. So OSA reference model has been segregated into 2 types. Okay, the first thing is application layer, which is common application, presentation and session layer, and this will call data flow layer from transport layer to physical layer. And we will give the name upper layer and lower layer. Okay, this will call the upper layer. Also, he has given a like application layer. So as if now, so being a network engineer, so we are giving more importance, more emphasis for this lower layers. Because we are not bothered about application, what kind of application the user using, what kind of data is generating by using which applications. So example, you are using the Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Okay, from where the user that use that application to generate your data, right? Got it. So now in the latest, if you talk about the latest technology now, so network engineer must know these all 7 layers now. Okay, that's the reasons they have come up with the solutions, because because of the security breach, they have come up with the next generation firewall. Next gen firewall. Remember that. Means the network security engineer must know the application security, okay, your encryptions and your session layer. We should discuss more details here in coming slides. Right now, just remember this, they have segregated these all layers. So let's discuss what is the job of your application layer. So this is deal with the network applications like email, your web browser, right? So as we can see, I'm using the Chrome now, right? By using Chrome, I have opened this data, these slides, okay, which I'm using to explain you, right? Okay, this is nothing but your applications. So example, you are sending the mail, okay. For mailing, I think you will be using your Gmail or Outlook, right? That is application, right? Outlook or Gmail, your Yahoo Mail, your Hotmail. These are the applications. He has given, right, emailing and web browser. Now, what is PDU? Protocol Data Unit. Remember that. Got to write it down. What is protocol for us? Protocol Data Unit. That is called
kind of rules.
Very good. The kind of rules, or we can say set of rules. Okay. So in application layer, we'll call it as the user data. Protocol Data Unit. We'll call it as your, in application layer, we'll call it as your user data. Each layer have the protocol data unit, and each layers, it has got a specific names. Okay, names are keep changing. Suppose if you talk about network layer, we'll call the packets. In data link layer, we'll call it as a frames. In physical layer, we'll call it as your data, will call zeros and ones, binary language. In transport layer, we'll call segments, PDU. We shall discuss in coming slide, don't worry. I hope it's clear, right? So what is the job of application layer? It is the one which is user generate the data using the specific application. Application might be any application. Maybe your Adobe is this one, or your Outlook, your Word, Excel, PowerPoint. The user which use that application to generate the data. Because if you are using Word, in the Word, what is the use of Word? To prepare your document. And Excel, it is used for Excel sheets. Means that you are using that application to perform your specific task. Right? That is the job of your application layer. So let's go to next slide. And your session layer, you can see this layer responsible to represent the data in the required format using coded format, encryption, and compression. It will represent the data in coded format. Okay, I think you might know heard about this one, right? Tabrez, you heard about this ASCII codes?
ASCII, yes, it's like a parameters.
You'll be having
Yes.
0 to 255 ASCII codes. Okay, if you
Yeah.
talk about the ASCII, means this is American Standard Coded Information Interchange.
Yeah, this is mostly using in the IBM side. There is a lot.
Not IBM, every company, everywhere.
Every company, yeah.
Every, because you know. So first understand, but as you know that, okay, you have the different languages all around the world, right? Okay, and different keyboards. So who is going to convert that? See, if I type A, it will print A only, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the job of your ASCII code. This is nothing but it will represent the data in required format, which may include coded format, encryption, and compression. Okay, so you'll be having 0 to 255 code. Say example 255. Say example like small a to small z. Okay, that is it will come from 0 to 23, and capital A to capital Z. Okay, and 24 to I think 47. You follow me, right? Okay, 0 to 9
Yes, sir.
numbers. That is your 48 to 57. And special characters. How many are there? Have you seen the keyboard, right? How many are there? Special characters. How many are there? 0 to 1. 10, right?
Yeah.
Right, you can see, right, that exclamatory symbol, okay, and you have @ symbol. That also we have
Parameters.
10, right? You start from 58 to 67. May it goes up to 255 codes. Okay, this is called coded format. So this is the one which is going to convert into any language. You understood, guys? Maybe I think you have Germany, French, English, Dutch, Russian, Arabic, right? This is where is going to convert these languages. So this will represent, what is the meaning of the represent in the layer? It will represent the data in required format. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The PDU, okay. The data what we'll call it as a formatted data. Here, the PDU will call, this is the interview question for us. Okay. If you go to any company, they will ask this type of questions. What is the PDU in presentation layer? You should tell the formatted data.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now we shall discuss what is this job of your presentation layer. Right. What is the job of your presentation layer is, Tabrez, you are aware of this simplex, half duplex, full duplex communication? Explain one example. I think you have seen this.
I've
You
seen
know,
that, yeah.
I'm sure, I think you know, I think you are unable to recall it.
Yeah. So can you just explain so
Okay, I'll
Right.
explain. I'll just try to
Yeah.
answer it. Okay, so these layer establish, manage, okay, and terminate the session between the two communication host. What it does, okay, example, this is my two PC. Okay, so these two PC, so they have connected each other. This is my PC A and this is my PC B. Okay, the session layer, what it does, it establishes the connection. As we can see, it establishes the connections to B host, okay, manage and terminates.
Terminate.
Manage and terminates means what? Once it will establish the connection first, means first it will ask, request the communication, I want to communicate with you. So once the communication's done, then it will terminate. After the training, 2 hours or 2.5 hours, we'll stop the communication again. Tomorrow will continue, right?
So,
That is the job of your session layer. Now it creates the virtual circuit. It creates the virtual circuit. So I think you might heard about circuit switching, packet switching, and virtual switching. Okay, suppose if we, I think you heard about the trunk calls. Trunk calls. See, if you talk about 20 years ago, because if you want to make the calls from India to US, so we don't have the ISD calls. We had to call to the telephone exchange. So telephone exchange, we have to call. And we have to give the say example, like I'm in Bangalore, so I want to call to Tabriz. Okay, I know his number because in my landline, so I don't have like ISD international call service. What I will do, I'll call to the telephone exchange. In India, we'll call it a BSNL, right? Right. I will call to telephone exchange. So there will be a lot of ladies sitting there. Right. What they will do, they will call to Tabriz. Okay, what number I shared to them. Okay, and she will call to him. Then it will, I think they will remove the one socket. They'll plug once the connection has been established. Have you seen these old movies? One lady will be sitting with the headphone. Once they will receive the calls, you have got the call. Tabriz, please call from Taj from Bangalore. So please, you can talk to him. Once they are connected, what she will do? She will unplug and plug to Tabriz Ali link. That is called, we'll call it the trunk call.
Trunk calls.
Okay, that is called, we'll call it as your virtual circuit. Means it's forming the virtual circuit. So now it's now no problem because we can call anywhere, right? This is the old technology, but still we are using it here. Now it is automatic. Now it is auto now. Okay. The conclusion, what I want to explain here is what is the job of session there? It establishes the connection. Okay. It manages and it terminates. Okay. These are 3 jobs it does. Okay. It creates the virtual circuit. And next job is communication between the system. Okay, organize their communication by offering the 3 different modes. Okay, what kind of communication you want to make? Okay, the communication mode, we have 3 types. Okay, simplex communication, half duplex communication, and full duplex communication. This is the communication type. This is all, we'll call it as your communication types. So let's say example. So what is simplex? Simplex is nothing but your one-way communication. This is called simplex communication. So what is half duplex? So communication at the both side, but once. Whether this guy can talk. So example, so this is my two PC I have connected, but they cannot talk simultaneously at the same time. Okay, whether this guy, say example, this is my PC A and this is my PC B. So whether this guy can talk. Once this guy has completed, now next time, now this guy can talk. Okay, so what is the example for this? Tabrez, you tell me. I think you have got idea, right? So who
For
will
example,
use it?
like
Who? Yeah.
Can I say? Okay.
I think military people, right?
Like walkie-talkie,
Perfect.
the radio frequency walkie-talkies, the radio. Yeah.
Police,
So
police people they will use, right?
yeah.
Okay, once they
So
speak, they'll use the like mic. Okay, once they
Yeah.
speak, hello Tabrez, what's going on? Over. They will tell like
Yeah.
this. Okay,
Yeah.
then once he has stopped the communication, now Faraz will speak. Faraz will, okay, Tabrez, how is everything is fine. Over. Means that indicate that my communication is over. Now your turn now. Now you have to speak up. This is called your half duplex communication. Understood for us? Got it. I
Yes,
think
sir.
in Bangalore also we are using, right? If you go for any police, especially your this in traffic police, they'll use a walkie-talkie,
Walkie-talkie. Yes, sir.
right? They'll speak a lot of like some Kannada, they'll speak some local language, like Kannada they're going to speak. So what is the example for simplex? Only one way communication.
One-way communication.
Any example, Tabrez, for simplex?
Oh, radio, sir.
Radio means it is a one way, right? Only we can listen. Okay, now what kind of communication we are doing Zoom now? Now you tell me, Tabrez, not Tabrez, for us.
So, full
What?
duplex.
Huh? Sorry, come again for us.
Full duplex, sir.
Perfect. Full duplex means at the same time you are also speaking, I am also speaking, right? Video call, everything like both, right?
Yes,
This is
sir.
the full duplex communication, and this is very important, guys. You should understand this.
Yes.
Okay, the example what he has given, like client software using login. Okay, you will have a local login. So PD will call formatted data here also same. Okay, there no difference about the PD. So he has given more details about the full duplex and half duplex. Okay, this is only the wide pay digital signal running and the both the direction. The communication take place of the both directions. It also use the CSMA CD protocol to help prevent the collision. So what is CSMA? And permit retransmitting if the collision does occur. Okay. What happens? CSMA means carry sense multiple axis collision detect. Means when the traffic is moving, okay, the traffic is moving from A point to B point, okay, when the communication is happening, the same direction, it also detect the CSMA and CD. So that it will avoid the collision. It should not avoid the collision. It also, if the collision happen, also it has got the capability to retransmit if the collision does occur. Got it? If the collision occurs, say example, this guy is sending this thing at the same time when this guy also sending. So what happened here? Collision, right?
Collision. Yes, sir.
So it will detect this collision, again it will retransmit. That is a capability for your half duplex communication. See, duplex, that is your half duplex communication as simple as, suppose for us, you are talking to me, I am talking to you at the same time. What happened? Whether you can't understand, even I can't understand it, right?
Yes, sir.
That is
Collision.
called collision happen at the same
Yes.
time. Again, we can communicate again, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is how we'll call it as your retransmission.
Return.
If the hub attacks the switch, it must operate with a full duplex mode because end station must be able to detect the collision if you are using hub. Okay, so don't worry. So we are not using hub now. We are almost all we are using your layer 2 switch or layer 3 switch, the packet tracer. So full duplex. Okay, let's discuss the full duplex. The diagram what it shows, as you can see, the communication happens at the same time. It will carry your multiple traffic at the same time. Okay, as you can see, a full duplex, like n number of times data can be transmitted, either this direction or this direction, no problem. So the best example is what we are using right now. It is Zoom, right? What we are using Zoom because the communication happening at the same time. Got it? The communication happening at the same time. Now, job of your transport layer. Okay, so this layer break up the data from sending host and then reassemble into the receiver. It also used to ensure reliable data transport across the network. Okay, transport layer is a very reliable communication. Okay, very reliable. Okay, and can be reliable or unreliable. So I cannot say unreliable, so it's a reliable communication. Sequence number, acknowledge, retransmit capability, and flow control. The PDU will call it as I told you that PDU will call it as a segments. Okay, segment. So now, what is the job of your transport layer? Means it is the reliable communications. It will break the data from your sending host and then reassemble into the receiving side. It will break. So example, like this is my two computer which is connected. I'm sending some data from my A to B. Okay, if I'm sending, so what data you are going to send? Okay, what it does means it will break, it will divide. Okay, then it will send to me. And here receiving B, what it does, it will reassemble that. Okay, and this dividing like breaking, okay, will be depending upon the size of your file. Data, what is the size? Maybe you're sending like 100 MB, 100 MB, or 200 MB, or 500 MB, depending upon your size. Means before sending, say example, man, say best example I can say, let me tell you. So you have the pizza, right? You have a big pizza, right? So at the same time, can you take on your mouth? No, right?
No, sir.
So what you are going to do?
Pieces.
Pieces, right? This is all the same job. Best example. You understood?
Yes, sir.
But at the stomach, it will reassemble.
Reassemble. Yes, sir.
All it will store in the same place. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, sequence number, it will sequence number, acknowledgement number. See, when it is send the data to this guy, it will maintain the sequence number. Say example 101. Okay, he will receive the 102. Okay, fine. Once is sent. So now acknowledge. Okay, fine. I have received this 103, and this will become your 104. Because this is nothing but when you make any transaction, banking transaction, we can see the transaction ID, right? Right. If you make any payment, the transaction ID will be there. This is to maintain for network engineer. So from PC A to PC B, some communication take place. So this is my sequence number. if any drop of the data, by checking the sequence number, we can find out what is the issue. This is the job of your network engineer. Got it? Okay, this is quite very important. Now it will maintain acknowledgement, and if it is break, then it has got capability for retransmission. Now, what is the flow control? What is the flow control? What is the flow control? So let's take the same example, guys. Let's take pizza, right? Okay.
Okay, sir.
I have divided the pizza, right, into 8 pieces or 10 pieces. Okay. So one by I will take, right? So until unless I have chewed and I have taken the inside, I cannot take the next piece, right?
Yes, sir.
Got it? Agar मुंह में है already, मुंह में है, again you are feeding me, please ले और until unless I chew and take inside, I cannot take the next piece, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
That is called flow control.
Flow control.
समझ में आया?
Sir.
So what happened in the, as you know that they will be having your buffer memory.
Buffer memory. Yes, sir.
Okay, buffer memory. Both sides. So when you is sending data, okay, if the buffer memory is full, until unless it is completely sent to PCB, what it has sent. This is the data which has sent the PCA. This is the PCA data. So once this buffer is full, okay, it will not take the next segment.
Okay.
Got it? Same thing, because in your mouth already one pizza is going on. You're chewing, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's possible to feed one more segment. Segment means like piece. Got it? For us.
Yeah.
Okay, this is called flow control. Agar मुंह में रख ले के already you are eating this thing. Again you are asking to feed. Feed means like you cannot take, right? Especially our mother will do this.
Yes, sir.
Khao, और थोड़ा खाओ, खाओ. Even though already when your mouth is going on that function, you're eating that. Until unless you take an inside, then your buffer is free. This is your mouth is your buffer. The buffer is free means when you will be free, when you take inside.
Inside.
Then you can take next one. That is called flow control.
Flow control.
Okay.
Sir.
For because you know for us I'm explaining like this, Tabriz. Because he's young guy,
Yes,
I'm giving this such type of example to make you make him understanding. Okay, so let's jump for next slide. Network layer, and this is very quite important layer now. As you can see, the network layer, the PDU we'll call packets. Okay, that IP and IPX, we call the packets. Some refuse will also call it as your Cisco layer. Network layer also will call it as your Cisco layer. Okay, end-to-end delivery, provide logical address that router use for path determination. It will select the path where to send this packet. So packet is, remember, packet is nothing but a data here, remember.
Data. Yes, sir.
Okay, data. So in this, it contains the frame. Okay, I'll tell you that your IP header for this incoming slides. So segment are encapsulated. Segments are encapsulated. What is this encapsulated? What it does,
Unpacked.
it will add the logical address. First, remember, it will add the, see, as simple as, I'll tell you one example. Suppose when you came to this world, okay, they will give the name, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for us, right? For us, they have given a name. Okay, and your name is nothing but your logical address.
Yes, sir.
Right. So right now, there are two people are there with me, right? Tabrez Ali and Faraz. Okay. I want to communicate to Faraz means I know your name means I am communicating through how? By using your logical address, right?
Logical address.
Means your logical address here Faraz,
Yes,
right?
sir.
This is how you understand. Provide logical address. Your network layer
Logical.
provide the logical address that router use for path determination. Means when the lot of routers are there, there different network in the companies. Okay, it is select the path where to send. Who will decide this? Your network layer. Okay,
Network
then
layer.
network layer. Now next, what it does? Segment or encapsulated. What is encapsulated? You heard about this word?
No,
Have
sir.
you seen the capsule?
Yes, sir.
What is capsule? Which
Uh,
contain inside antibiotics, right?
Yes, sir. Antibiotic.
Right. It is packed, right?
Packed, yeah, sir.
That is nothing but is hiding that antibiotics.
Yes, sir.
Got it. That is encapsulated. Means segment. What is segment? Segment is your data, right?
Data. Yes, sir.
Means data is hiding.
ID.
This is the meaning of that. Segment or encapsulated means your data is hidden.
ID.
Hidden.
Hiding.
Okay, sir.
Got it. Now,
Yes, sir.
intercommunications, it does intercommunication means it's talking about the LAN, that is local area network, right? Packet forwarding, packet filtering, and make best path determination. It will select. Okay, suppose example like from I want to go from Bangalore to say example California, right? So which is the best path for us? Because you are also a science student, right? There are
Airways,
many airways. Where everybody will go airways only. We cannot go walk through America.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whether I can take the flight from Bangalore to Dubai or Bangalore to UK or Bangalore to direct flight from Washington or New York, we have the flight from Bangalore.
Okay, sir.
There is the other way also. Bangalore to Hong Kong, Bangalore to Japan, and Bangalore to California. These routes means two-way routes. Two-way routes are
Two. Okay, sir.
Now, who will decide which route is best?
Pilot, sir.
Which route is best? Because I want to go to, say, example, Washington. Have you seen the world map, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which is the best, shortest route?
How I can do, sir?
No, man, you should know this.
Okay.
Don't use Google Map now. Okay, so see, as simple as see, because in we are in India now, because I want to go to Tabrez City, California. Okay, California is somewhere eastern to the Japan, I guess, right? It is not into for them. I think it is very far. Washington and New York.
Yeah.
For them, it's very far. Okay, best way for him to reach to Tabrez City is to go from Bangalore to Hong Kong or Bangalore to Tokyo and Tokyo to California. Because if I take this Dubai and Dubai to London, it is a very long route.
Long route. Okay, sir.
Really wrong. Then who is going to decide that? Because we are the human being. Okay, we can understand by seeing the map, world map. Right? What
Yes,
about the router? Router is a device, right? Who made by us?
Yeah.
Right? Router don't know. Router doesn't know. Okay. In the routers, they'll be using the algorithm. Select the best path. Okay. The long path, it will consider as an alternate path now.
Alternate. Yes, sir.
Say example, okay, you are the guy, okay, so city. So now this is one guy sitting here. Okay, this is one more guy sitting here. Okay, so I can reach to this way and this way. Okay, say example, this is say example, 1,000 miles. Okay, and this is, say, example, 20,000 miles. Okay, and this route is a, what happened now? Primary route. And this will become your secondary. Maybe some route is some issue, some due to your climate. What the pilot does, it will take this route. In case, who is going to decide? These algorithms. So now what happens here? Best path selection determination. Best path is depending upon the distance and bandwidth. Remember, this is also very important. Bandwidth, what is the bandwidth? For us, what is the
Yes, sir.
bandwidth? This is the pipe, right? So bandwidth is nothing but the thickness of your pipe. This is called the bandwidth. Suppose if you have a small pipe, the water will go slow, right?
Yes, sir.
If you have a big one, water will go very fast. It will become very slow here. These are called, we will call it as the bandwidth. Say example, basic in the masjid, right? Lot of taps.
Oh, yes, sir.
A lot of taps is there. So what happens if all taps are open? Your speed of the water will become slow, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir.
Pressure will be slow.
Okay, if you all the taps are off, okay, one tap is on, the force of the data of your water here, example, fast, right? For us,
Yes, sir.
I think in the
Fast.
masjid, I have done the wudu in the masjid or at
Yes.
home.
Both the ways, sir.
Both the ways we have done, right?
Yes, sir.
So all the tap, this is called the bandwidth, depending
sir.
upon the bandwidth. Say example, if you want to go from Bangalore to Hyderabad, okay, we have small road and highway road. So which
Highway
route is
road, yes,
best?
sir.
Which route is best? Highway road, right?
Yes, sir.
Because it is a big
Big.
road.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what is meaning of the fragmentation?
Parts, sir.
Parts, pieces, data. Good. Fine. Understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the job of your data link layer? So data link layer, so perform the physical addressing, MAC address. Remember. So MAC address, this layer provides the reliable transport of the data across the physical link. Combine bits into bytes and bytes into frames. It convert your packets, which has come here, packet, right? And here we'll call frame. In transport layer, what we'll call?
Segments.
Segments, right? So in the physical layer, we'll call zeros and ones. That is your binary language. Here what happened in data link layer, it converts the bits into bytes into frame. Remember this. Okay, because data link layer will work on your physical address. Remember, what is physical address? That is your MAC address of any electronic device. Any electronic device, you must have a MAC address. Okay, physical address. Say example, I think your house, the site which you have constructed the house, okay, that is a physical address. Logical address is nothing but your address name.
Address name.
Like for us, door number, street number, Bangalore. That is a logical address. So remember, the communication take place based on a logical address, not on the physical address. Remember that. Right.
Yes.
Suppose if you want to make the call to Tabriz, what I'm going to do? I will check his number. So according to his name, I'll call directly.
Yes, sir.
Right. The frame, the PDU will call it as a frame here. So what is this? This is the header. This is very quite important, Tabriz, for you.
Yeah.
So what is DMAC? Destination MAC. DMAC is nothing but your destination MAC, source MAC, data length, okay, and data and FCS. FCS means frequency checksum. It will check the frame before transmitting, whether it is error free or not. Okay. It will detect the error, but it will not do the modification. Remember, this is quite very important. It will detect the frame, but it doesn't do any modification. If in case it is any error in your frame, whenever I'm talking about the frame means, remember that I am talking for your layer 2, that is data link layer. Remember that. What is the job of your physical layer? The physical layer, media through which the data represent the electronic signals it sent from source host to destinations. Move bits between the device encoding, that is your bits. Bits is nothing but ones and zeros. I think you're familiar with zeros and ones, right?
Yes, sir.
In physical layer, the PDU will call it as the bits. Remember that. Got it? As we can see the details here. So application presentation session. So the PDU is segment, packets, frames, and bits. As we can see, when this computer has sent the data to the top to bottom, this is called upper layer, right? Okay, what happened in transport layer? It will add TCP header. What is TCP? Transmission control protocol. Okay, and this header will add here, means in transport layer, this will add. Okay, and this will come this side now. So this data contain what? TCP header as well. Correct? Now, so here in network layer, it will add IP header. What is IP? For us, internet protocol.
Internet protocol.
Internet protocol. I think you might heard about the IP address, right?
Yes, sir.
IP address, right? So it will add the IP address in network layer. Okay, then this guy will come down to data link layer. So here this data, what it contain now? Your IP header and TCP header. Correct? IP header and TCP header it will come. And in your again data link layer, again it will add your MAC header again. Means physical address of the device, maybe mobile phone or laptop or desktop or even server also. Okay, when you come to the physical layer, the data will be sent through zeros and ones, bits. That is your machine language. Also we'll call binary language. As you know that computer can understand only binary language, right? Okay, this is what the basic concept of your OSI reference model, guys. If you have any questions, you can ask me now, so that I can jump for next topic. And lab will do from tomorrow. Okay, lab. The basic lab, I'll show you how the packet will flow. I think we have done some.
You already shown us like first part, remember? Like you shown us like one example in the beginning.
But I don't want to show you today. Once again, one guy is frequently calling me.
He's gone or what?
No, it's just off the video.
Oh, okay. So you're staying far away from Mr. Taj for us?
3 kilometers, 3-4 kilometers.
3-4 kilometers. So which side you at? Have you seen Metro Marks Grand Hotel?
Yeah, sir.
I was staying there 3 months.
Oh.
Yeah, Max Grand Hotel. So our like class, our college was about far away from there.
For us, Tabriz was my ex-student, old student. See, just imagine, Tabriz is the best example for you for us. See, he is already learned CCNA, and not from me, from another trainer, I guess, from Ram,
Master
one
Ram.
more one more guy. So because just think again, Tabriz is learning. Why? Because he know the value of this course.
So,
Is it he's spending time, right? The two from sitting in US. So means that makes sense, right? Just imagine the interest of this.
And even you're gonna Google it about the CCNA
Yeah.
network engineers, you're
Mm.
gonna find the result, how many people has been getting hired every day.
Yeah.
Even like our ATMs in over here with the ATM, sorry sir,
Yeah.
the ATM, what you call the gas station, we go
Mm.
and fill the car, right?
Yeah.
So how these guys have made it, we got the ATM, we got the ATM in that, we got the Western Union in that, we got the PayPal in that, in the gas normal gas जो pump जहाँ रखते हैं हम उसके अंदर सब चीजें चलो कितना एडवांस है लोग ना और जो इंजीनियर्स लोग हैं ये लोग इंडिया से लाते हैं
Because
ऐसे
we Indians are very cheap to work.
हाँ सही बात हाँ. So
Okay.
basically these guys are grabbing ideas from India.
yeah.
Mm. See, inshallah, I think once the Farad is ready, I will send to California with to meet Tabriz.
Inshallah.
Anytime.
Inshallah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think same thing we can see. The data encapsulation means hiding the data. Okay, in the segment, it will add your source port and destination port and data. So you tell me which layer it will work? It works on your
Transport layer.
work in your transport layer.
Transport layer,
Okay, and this is work in your
network layer.
network layer. Remember this. Okay, as you can see in the packet, okay, it will add your source IP, destination IP, protocol, and segments. And segments. You can see, right? And which layer it is?
Data.
Data link. Data link layer. What it will call PDU? This what is this all things will call? PDU. Protocol data unit. The protocol data unit kya hai for us understand? This is the name of the data they will call, they mention in different layers. Okay. ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर में हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं इसको? सेगमेंट बोलते हैं.
Segment.
इसमें नेटवर्क लेयर में पैकेट, डाटा लिंक लेयर में फ्रेम्स,
Frame.
फिजिकल लेयर में बिट्स. Bits, I think you know, right? Binary values.
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't get confused. And this is very important for us. Enter this networking. Even if you learn for system engineer, network security engineer, your cyber security engineer, you must know this. That's the reason today I'm not going to do any lab for you. First, you understand the concept, because lot of lab is there. Don't think that. You don't know, because I am going to screw you like anything in coming the labs.
Okay.
It's very interesting for us. Very interesting.
Very interesting, because I'm going slow. The reason is why there is a logic behind it. Because another two guys they want to join.
Yes, sir.
Why I'm going live in the YouTube? Because they'll come to know I have started the training. They'll watch. It will be get notified in the YouTube, right? In their
Yes, sir. Yeah.
they'll come to know Taj has started the training. They'll join in different time. Only issue is timing. There is a problem. And I think got two African guys. That's the reason little bit I am going slow. Okay, even for you also, because Tabrez, I think he's aware of this thing. Just he is recalling because it's a old file in his brain. Just he need to execute that file. He's on the rack, this old one. He need to
because
refresh.
yeah, because like
Lot of dust on these files. You need to remove that.
yes, I came over here and I started in IBM side. So full time में IBM में हूँ. So अब मुझे अब network side भी जाना है तो मैं network भी मुला record कर लूँ. That's why it's like two different ना. Because different environment हो जाता ना IBM ला.
Yeah, IBM is different. He has given some example. Okay, OSI model. I think I shared this example. I think you can go through it. Okay. He just assembled. He has sent from Bangalore to Mumbai. Some example. I don't want to do this example. So type of transmission. Okay. We shall discuss now. After this, then we'll jump for that your TCP/IP. So what is this transmission type? Any idea? Transmission types. What is unicast, multicast, broadcast? I think for us, I think you might use the broadcast in WhatsApp. But is that right? Broadcast, unicast, multicast. By seeing this diagram, can you understand? So unicast, say PC A, B, C, D. Okay, it will send to only one guy. Not for all.
Okay, sir.
It will send.
Yes, I got.
That is called unicast.
Unicast.
Okay, multicast means to all except one guy.
One guy. Yes, sir.
Okay, multicast is for all.
All.
That
Broadcast, sir.
Broadcast, sorry. Broadcast is for all. It will send for all. Got it? So there is a group of these devices. So he has given some example. Group or device receive broadcast frame initiate from any device within a group. Broadcasting, because I want to send for the specific group. So if you create the group, like example in WhatsApp or in your social media network, if you send a new update means only for that group it will send, not for all, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, same thing here. So router do not forward the broadcast frame. So broadcast domain are not forwarded from one broadcast to another. Router doesn't do this job. Okay, it not forward your broadcast frame. It's a quite very important, very good feature for your routers. I think collision, I think you know, right? What is the meaning of collisions? So transmission at the same time, two nodes sending the transmission simultaneously to the Ethernet. So what is Ethernet? This one, guys, for us? Any idea about Ethernet?
Ethernet. No, sir.
It is a media where you connect your RJ45 connectors. Okay, ether is nothing but I think it's a Greek word. Ether means anything in the net.
Okay, sir.
Ethernet. Coverage, you are aware of this? Ethernet port, right? I think we have seen in the switch, router, firewall ports. Unmute your this thing. Yeah, mute your this thing, Tabrez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Ethernet. I think Ethernet, but ether is I think Greek word.
Yeah, he's a guy. He's a guy, you know, as a capital of the Greek side.
Yeah, Greek. He's giving his Ethernet means anything in the net. We can say anything. What anything? Data might be your video, image file, text file, voice data, different kinds of any data in the net. I think collision domain. So he's talking about what is the collision domain. Okay. This Ethernet area over which frame has a collision will be detected. Collision are propagated by hubs and repeaters. Collision are not propagated by switch or router or bridge. So these things is not nowadays. Collision is not happening. So we have now if we talk about latest these things, we have the latest advanced devices. So collision will not happen now. Because this example, like infrastructure is improving like in every city. Previously old small road, now big road is coming up, right? There are less chances of the collision. It's as simple as that. Same thing, he has given some example, collisions, hub, and because hub we are not using that. I don't want to explain about the hub. Okay, we're not using hub. In the highway, if the two guys are coming at the same time, what happened? Collision. Got it? The two guys coming at the same time, what happened? The collision happened.
Collision. Dash.
Collision happened. Accident will happen. Okay. So let me explain you that some. Regarding the IP address, I'll take separate session, not now. For IP addressing, I don't want to explain now. I want to explain the separate this one. Up to here, understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Sir, like infrastructure means what, sir?
Very good question. I think you must know this. See, for us, first understand infrastructure technology. Infrastructure technology in IT industry will call the hardware के जो भी devices रहती, servers, okay, your firewall, router, switches. इसे
Okay, sir.
infrastructure कहते, infrastructure technology.
Okay, sir.
Right. So what we are the infrastructure engineers. We are not a software engineers. Remember that.
No, yes, sir.
We are not a software engineers. We are the infrastructure engineers.
Infrastructure.
In infrastructure, like it will come your cyber security engineer, your cloud engineer, network security engineer, system engineer. I think Tabrez is mixed. He's system engineer now, network engineer. He's multi-domain now. Got it?
So
Yes, sir.
basically, just for us, just remember the backbone. So backbone is holding everything, So that's what Mr. Taj is trying to just say, that we
Because,
are the backbone side. We are
backbone
holding everything.
It's a backbone, correct?
Yeah. अगर बैकबोन टूट जाता है तो पूरा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो डाउन है.
Oh, जी, sir.
The reliable service. What is the reliable service? As we can see, sender and receiver. Okay, as we can see, it will sync. I think sync may right? Synchronization. Synchronizations, acknowledgement, synchronization, acknowledge, connection established, data transfer take place. So this is he's talking about actually the three-way handshaking. He's talking about three-way handshaking. You heard about this?
Yes.
Okay, so three-way handshaking is important. Suppose if you have any new friend, so as simple as this guy, because if you have new friends like, hello, how are you? Means you are going to talk first, right? You are trying to initiate the communication first. You're trying to initiate the communication first. This is called the sync, trying to sync with you. Okay, once if you acknowledge, he want to talk to you, hello guy, how are you? Means, so this will send with acknowledgement with synchronization. Then you also acknowledge, okay, fine, the connection established, then your communication take place. This is called a reliable services. So now talk about the TCP/IP. Can I start, or you want me to start tomorrow? I think. Tabrez, no issue, right? You want to continue or not?
Yeah, if you want, I'm okay.
Okay, fine. So let's TCP/IP is another model. So why is required TCP/IP? So TCP/IP stands for Internet Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. That is a long form of your TCP/IP. And this is quite very important to understand this. Why another model? Voice reference model is universally recognized. The historical and theoretical technical open standard of the Internet is TCP/IP. Remember that is a technical open standard of the internet is your TCP/IP, transmission control protocol and internet protocol. So this protocol stack make data communication possible between any two computers anywhere in the world are the nearly the speed of the light. That's the reason they have come up with the TCP/IP. So you can communicate with any device, right? So example, I'm using Windows as well as Mac. Two computers I'm using for this training, right? Maybe you're using a different devices, right? So right now, this is the best example TCP/IP communication, right? Right now, the Faraz and me, we are in Bangalore. So we are able to communicate with Corperate. Corperate is using different PC, different ISP, right? We can be able to communication. This is the best example for TCP/IP. Okay, TCP/IP reference model, the TCP/IP protocol stack, same thing. Who has developed this? US Department of Defense created TCP/IP reference model because they wanted the network that could survive any condition, even in the nuclear war. They have designed these by DoD, that is US, so they should be able to communicate in any sort of environment. Remember that. कौन से माहौल भी रहते देखिए अगर न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब भी पड़ गया तो कंट्री में okay, so they should understand, they should communicate with it. The communication here, just what happened, just imagine if you are not using mobile phone for 1 month nowadays.
Yes, sir.
Mushkil hai, it's very difficult for you, right?
Yes, sir.
So we are used to that. So yeah, TCP/IP, so how it has still come, so please understand this. So how this has come, so TCP/IP protocol stack, okay, ये आया सो तुम्हारा 7 layers आया सो 7 layers they have developed TCP/IP. Okay, तो इसमें क्या करें ना, ये जो ऊपर के 3 layers है उसको क्या बना डाले, एप्लीकेशन लेयर को बना डाले, बाकी के सभी सेम देखो तुम्हें. अब ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर नेटवर्क लेयर को क्या दिए नाम है ना, इंटरनेट लेयर ना, खाली बोथ आर सेम.
Yes, sir.
नेटवर्क मींस मे बी योर लैन एंड वैन, सुन करेंगे तुम्हें लैन एंड वैन को नहीं,
sir. Local area network, wide area
network. तो इसमें क्या होता तुम ना, डाटा लिंक लेयर में सेम, यू कैन सी राइट, सेम मींस तुम्हें ये याद कर लिए बोले तो ये तुम्हारा इजी याद हो जाता. अब देखो फिजिकल लेयर का सेम है यहाँ भी, और ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फर्क है, तुम्हारे दिमाग में रहना है. आई मे आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन एट एनी टाइम.
Like what, sir? Question?
TCP/IP के बारे में मैं बहुत पूछता हूँ तुम्हारा.
Okay, sir.
You should know about TCP/IP. अभी भी TCP/IP के नाम बोल गया हूँ तुम नाम है, ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
We should now उसके बारे में we should discuss, because for Tabrezali no problem, because he already aware of this one. The topics. He already know. Because in coming के कुछ lab started, so that he wants to know. Lab शुरू करते ना, जब quite very important. Okay, so let's start with the next slide. So what we can start, as we can see in application layer में क्या क्या रहता था, इसमें file transfer, TFTP, so TFTP file transfer protocol, network file systems, emailing. पर emailing के वास्ते हमें SMTP protocol use करते. क्या तो mail, I think I have sent any mail for us.
What, sir?
Have you sent any mails to your friends?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For emailing के वास्ते we are using SMTP protocol. ये protocol is communication करने का. Simple mail transfer protocol, SMTP को तो. Okay. Remote login using telnet or login, network management, there is SNMP. Okay, simple network management protocol. Okay, and DNS है ये. Okay, domain name service. से तुम्हारा एक अब देखो हमारा arishTech.के वेबसाइट है, that is our, what is our company website aroush.tech.in. तो इसका तुलना स्पेसिफिक आईपी एड्रेस रहता. रिमेंबर दैट. ये कैसा मालूम कर लेना मैं. मेरे कंपनी का डोमेन का नेम, और कंपनी डोमेन, दिस इज द कॉल डीएनएस, डोमेन नेम सर्विस. इसका स्पेसिफिक आईपी एड्रेस रहता. सो लेट आई विल शो यू दैट. तो ये कैसा चेक करना था बोले तो वी कैन पिंग, right? We can see ping, okay,
Yes, sir.
AROUSH.TECH.in.
In.
Enter करो. I'm getting reply, right?
Yes, sir.
देखो यहाँ, listen carefully here. I think can you able to see the IP address right here?
Yes, sir. 165.232.
This is the IP address of our company website name. See, statistics क्या है तुम ना, ping statistics for this IP address. Packet sent 4, received 4, loss 0.
Yeah.
Okay. So maximum time कितना time लिया ये करने के वास्ते. Means I have pinged to this one. So can I ping to same IP address now? देखेंगे हम आता की रिप्लाई देखेंगे.
Yes.
तो कैसा करना है? So we'll do ping.
Ping.
Okay, I think Sitabrez has sent some message, I guess. Okay, so ping, what is IP address? 165.
Point
Uh,
232.
32. 191.
191.
83.
0.83.
I'm getting reply, right?
Yes, sir.
Reply आ रहा. Means ये कैसा चेक करना बोले तो तुम ना यहाँ मालूम हो जाता तुम ना. You can see, right? Okay, loss 0. क्या भी लॉस नहीं हुआ. लॉस 0 हुआ. 4 बार पैकेट भेजा, 4 बार रिसीव हुआ.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now ये हमारी कंपनी का हो गया. What about any website if you know? Can you check for Google or Facebook?
Yes, sir. Google.
Okay, so ping google.com. I'm getting reply, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I can ping to say ping to IP address. क्या देखो IP address हो? 142.251.42.110. Correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm getting reply.
Yes. Then 0 loss.
0 loss. तो loss क्या भी नहीं हुआ.
जी sir.
So 4 बार पैकेट भेजा, 4 बार रिसीव हुआ. Loss 0.
Receive.
Okay. This is called, we'll call it as your DNS.
Sir, loss कैसा होता है sir?
अगर बीच में अगर कम्युनिकेशन नहीं है तो उन्हें रिप्लाई नहीं कर रहा, रिप्लाई नहीं कर रहा है इन्हें, मे बी सिक्योरिटी रहता उनका. अब किसी मिले सुझाव को तुम्हें, सपोज से एग्जांपल, कैन यू टॉक टू आवर पीएम मोदी?
No, sir.
We cannot possible, right? But yes, we can talk, no problem, because we have to take some protocols.
Yes, sir.
So we have protocols, we have to follow that. Doesn't mean that we cannot communicate to PM. We can communicate, no problem. So now same thing, anything. Now, Abhi, what I'm trying to explain. So, okay, this is the, we'll call it as the google.com hai. This is called DNS. और इसका जो IP एड्रेस क्या है इसका? 142.251.42.110. तो ये क्या हो गया? IP एड्रेस. ये बोल रहा सुने यहाँ क्या बोल रहा है इन्हें? What is trying to explain? DNS, domain name services का application layer में ये काम करता है. It works on your application layer. Okay. So now in transport layer में क्या करता? Transmission control protocol and user datagram protocol. It is a connection oriented, is a connection based. Is a wireless. We can say UDP means you are wireless. Okay, and this is your connection oriented. दो रहते तुम्हारे ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर दो कामा करता वायर्ड एंड वायरलेस ओके वायर्ड बोले तो टीसीपी वायरलेस बोले तो यूडीपी दो कामा करता है ओके और ये पैकेट फाइबर देखो इस टीसीपी का पैकेट फॉर्मेट कैसा रहता इफ यू सी हियर सोर्स पोर्ट destination port actually total size will be your 31 bits. It starts from 0 means 32 is come up to your 32 bits. Sequence number acknowledgement, I think I told you right. Sequence number रहता उसमें segment में source port रहता destination port रहता What is this? We shall discuss more details here. Header ratas mein reserve ports, your code bits, your windowing, checksum, urgent bits. These all things we shall discuss now. Okay. समझ में आ रहा नहीं फरा सुनना?
आ रहा सर.
Okay. Now you tell me what is the port number को तो क्या? First understand this. What is the port number? Any idea? What is a port? Someone has joined again. I don't know who is this. Samsung. In your house, I think, do you have door number for us?
Yes, sir.
That is a port number. Remember that. That is a port number. So for every house, so example, in your street, okay, I want to send one courier to you. Okay. In your street, side by side house, two house, these are two names, for us and for us.
Yes, sir.
Okay, दो फराज है. Side by side. Okay, the courier guy will come. How he come to know, okay, which faraz I have to give?
The port number. Yeah.
Door number. House का door number अलग रहता है. Say faraz का door number समझो 1 है. Okay, another faraz का door number 2 रहता. And door number is unique, right? It's not same.
Yeah.
Door number is unique. That's the reason your transport layer में the reliable कई को है बोले तो because of the port numbers. It will deliver the data to the reliable person. You know who's this? Samsung, someone has joined. Okay. Now, port numbers mein, there is standard port numbers. They have some standard port numbers. You should remember that. Okay. Please try to figure it out this. Port numbers, आपके applications के नाम आए. File transfer protocol, telnet, SMTP, DNS, FTP, SNTP, and RIP.
RIP.
Okay. And FT का that is 21. 21 है. I think size जरा change हो गया है. So telnet का 23. SMTP का 25. ये सभी standard port numbers. These are the standard port numbers. DNS, okay, that is 53. FTP 69, okay, SNTP 161, okay, for the RIP, okay, 520. ये standard port number means जो भी communication समझो तुम्हें फाइल ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं.
Yes, sir.
This is your two laptop. एक लैपटॉप से पीसी से तुम्हें कर रहे हैं. This is my PC A and B. Okay. अगर तुम्हें ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं डाटा फाइल से एग्जांपल आप तुम्हारे पास एक 10 गीगाबाइट्स का एक डाटा का फाइल है.
Yes, sir.
इसमें से इसमें तुम्हें कॉपी करना, राइट. जब तुम्हें कॉपी जो सेंड करती सो इसमें फाइल ट्रांसफर प्रोटोकॉल यूज होता. ये प्रोटोकॉल it will transfer this data from PCA to your PCB.
PCB.
Okay, port number 21 में काम.
21.
21 में काम कर. Okay. Same for a telnet. Telnet nothing but a, so example आपके पास एक router है. This is your router. अगर तुम्हें access करना है, तो what happened? So access करना बोले तो whether we can use telnet, but it is not a secure communication, but still we can access the devices. Device को access कैसा करना? I will tell you the lab. आज मैं lab तुमने नहीं पढ़ा रहा हूँ, मैं कल से पढ़ा रहा हूँ. ठीक है. और don't get confused because you know टाइमिंग का अलग अलग है, तबरेज का और हमारे इंडिया का. Okay. So for regarding the classroom training, so I will tell you because once we form the batches, we can come for classroom training to our office. I will tell you the timings. Because क्या है टाइमिंग का अलग मसला है तबरेज का, यूएस का ये. Because two people are from two African guys, they are coming. We'll see.
Yes, sir.
उसका से I am little bit going very slow. Okay. समझ में आ रहा नहीं फराज सुनना?
Yes, sir. आ रहा.
7 layers बोलो जरा.
FTP, Tenant, SMTP, DNS.
7 layers. Starting तुमने पढ़ाया सो. Tell me the OSS 7 layers.
OSI, sir. OSI. One second, sir. Application, presentation,
ऑन करो कैमरा, ऑन
section.
करो तुम्हें.
On ही है ना सर?
देख को बोल रही हूँ तुम्हें.
नहीं सर.
हाँ.
Sir, application, session.
No, you tell from bottom to top.
Application layers. याद कर बोलो सर.
Man, Hafiz, is it Hafiz, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hafiz, man, you are sleeping, man. He is joined from Africa.
I'm having some problem with my
At
with
least
my
you are,
Zoom.
yeah, okay, no problem. Tomorrow you can make it correct. You can join because I have the two guy Hafiz. I have Faraz and Tabrez Ali. He's from US. He's in California, and Faraz he's in Bangalore. Okay, and make their correction of your Zoom app or in your laptop. Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay now. I'm using my phone. You can go ahead.
Okay, fine. So I think even I'm live in YouTube, Hafiz. Again, subscribe. You can see later also in the YouTube. I will send you the YouTube link. You can subscribe. We will get notified. You can see from there also. Okay, for us.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and for us, first remember that first we have to understand we have a 7 layers from.
Yes, sir.
When you talk about from bottom to top.
Yeah. So first is physical data link, network transmission,
Okay.
session, application, session application.
6 हो गए. One more you are missing. Presentation, 6th layer.
Presentation.
You have missed one layer. Okay, no problem. Because we learn. No issues. Okay, so this is the port, guys. As you can see, TCP port number, source port, destination port. He's want to do the telnet. Means his guy is accessing your host. So what he's trying to do that? So as you can see, I think Tabrez has come back. Tabrez, just
Yes,
I want to introduce one of my old student from UTL. His name is Hafiz from Africa. He's on live now. He's joined.
Hi, Mr. Hafiz.
Yeah, how are you, sir? Nice to meet you, man.
Good.
Hafiz,
Thank
you
thank you.
know, right? Tabrez, he also learned in UTL when I was there, right?
Ah, okay.
Ah,
Which year was this, sir? 2019, I guess, right?
Yeah.
2018.
No, it was 2016.
yeah, on your
2016.
light, man, I want to see Hafiz.
Oh, he was with Jotame and another Fiji guy. Ravinesh,
Yeah.
Ravinesh. Yeah,
Ravinesh, Ravinesh.
yeah, two Fiji guy, yeah.
Fiji, Ravinesh is from Fiji?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, like we look like Indian, right? But like for our ancestors, they came from India, so we know
You
the
are mixed
Indian
with
language.
Fiji and India.
Yeah, like that.
Okay,
But it's
fine.
good to know each other's culture, you know.
Yeah. And Hafiz difference is 6 hours.
Okay.
I think he's morning 6 o'clock, I guess, Hafiz. There?
Yes.
Morning
So
6 o'clock.
he's from Africa, right?
Yes, Africa. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think West Africa. I guess.
Yeah, West
Oh,
Africa, Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone.
Suriname.
No, Sierra Leone.
Oh, Sierra Leone. Oh, okay. I have a lot of friends in Africa. My UTL schoolmates over there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's come back to the topic now because good to know each other like after a long time, right?
Mhm.
Okay, because Cisco are connecting people over and again.
That's true.
Hey, thanks for Cisco. Okay, let's move on. Let me complete this port. See, first understand. So this guy want to do the telnet with host one. So we can see destination port is 23, send packet to my telnet application. So what he's using some application. Okay, a source port is 102, I guess. 1028. Okay, slide has been changed a little bit. I'll make it correct later. Destination port is 23. What does it mean for us? For us, I will ask a lot of questions for you because you know Hafiz and Tabriz, they know this.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I will ask a lot of questions. You have to pay a lot of attention for this training because this is the new for you, right?
Yes, sir.
So 23 means what does it mean? What is trying to do this host A with host Z? What is trying to do now? He's trying to do the telnet. Port number 23
Telnet,
is
yes,
what?
sir.
Do the
Telnet, yes,
telnet.
sir. Telnet.
Means
Yes,
telnet
sir.
means he want to access that PC.
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's trying to access that PC. So now he receives some broadcast message. Okay, destination port is 23. Send packet to my telnet application. He's telling the application, please take a look. He's requesting to do the telnet.
Yes, sir.
Up to here, you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, same thing. Okay, this is quite very important. So as we can see for the server, say example server is 111.3 IP address. So example is IP address. For IP addressing, I'll talk later. Still you noticed our IP address that need us more time for that to address IP addressing, subnetting, okay, VLSM. Okay. Now, see, this is my PCA 1111 and this is 1112. Now these two PC want to access this server.
Okay.
Fine. And this is one more guy, one more connection 1, connection 2, and connection 3. These 3 people, they're accessing the server at the same time. What they're trying to access? Destination port is 23. Destination port 23. Destination port 23.
23.
Means what they're trying to do now?
Telnet.
They want to do the telnet now. Means what does it indicate? Means at the same time, can the server will accept the request? Can server can accept the 3 requests? There's one more PC over here. Can the server accept their connection?
Yes, sir.
Because it's a server, they'll accept it.
Yes, sir.
Because you'll be having the username and password. There is a different
Password.
topic. We shall discuss later that one. Okay, there is a capability. Means that is a element that you can able to access it by using server. Same thing for the router. In place of server, if you have router, okay, where you can connect your PCs, at the same time you can able to access your PCs.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Telnet. That I'll show you the lab. Cisco packet trace. I'll show you the lab. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's move on. So what is the job of your three-way handshaking? Handshaking, three-way handshaking. Open connection. So host A and host B send sync number 100. Okay. Is receive the synchronization, means he want to communicate with host A to host B. Host A want to communicate with the host B. Now it will receive the synchronization message. It acknowledge with the sequence number 300 with the acknowledgement 101. He sent 100, okay, with the acknowledgement 101. Means this guy has been replied. He got the acknowledgement that he has what convey the message. He has received it. He also acknowledged to me. Now the connection will be established now. Established sequence number 101, acknowledgement 301. Okay, and control the acknowledgement. This is the three-way handshake, as simple as this for us, because we don't know each other. The new guy will meet each other. What happened? Okay, any one guy should initiate the communication, right? Whether you or me.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you meet anywhere, okay, we don't know you and me. Okay, anyone should start, right? Doing
Yes, sir.
communication, or will
Communicate.
simply will see face to each other.
Yes, sir.
No, right? Maybe I think you said Assalamu alaikum. You said Walaikum salam means I am giving acknowledgement. Means
Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum means what is the meaning? He's sending the sequence number with 100.
100.
Okay, now acknowledgement 101 means I'm giving reply to you. Walaikum salam.
Yes, sir.
Right. I'm giving the acknowledgement. Means that what does it indicate? The connection has been established.
Connect. Started. Yes, sir.
Then we start doing the communication to each other. This is called the
Okay.
three-way handshaking. Handshaking has given like this, but same like this. Whether you come first or you come first, as simple as this.
Okay.
Three-way handshaking. So what are the communication nowadays take place? This is based on your three-way handshaking. That's the reason I told you your TCP/IP is quite very important to understand. Okay, same thing he has given. If you talk about the windowing size 1, what is windowing? See, windowing is a network, means that quantity of data segment it is measured by bytes that machine can transmit send on the network without receiving any acknowledgement. Means he's talking about, say example, wireless. Example I'm talking about. Okay, so wireless devices now will be depending upon your upper layer devices. That is a different topic. Without receiving any acknowledgement. Say example I will tell you, because have you jump in the school without taking permission from your teacher? You're just jumping from the window, because if the training is bored, your teacher is getting bored. What will do? You'll jump from the window without any acknowledgement. That is right. That is true, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Hafiz, I'm right.
Yep.
Have you done before? If the teacher is getting bored, you're not interested to sit in the class, you just jump from the window. Got it?
Yeah.
Right. Without acknowledgement means you are not informing the teacher, okay, I don't want to sit the class. Means without he or her knowledge, okay, you are jumping from the window. Got it? Same thing here. See, windowing in the network means quantity of the data segment which is measured by byte that machine can send and transmit on the network without receiving the acknowledgement. Means this is your classroom, okay? The teacher on your blackboard, okay, that he or she is teaching something to the lot of students in the training room. Okay, this is the window 1, this is the window 2, this is window 3 and window 3. Okay, means you are sitting here, okay, you are not interested and think she is explaining a lot of things which you are not interested. What we'll do, without taking the informing her, you are jumping from the window. So you understood for us. Okay, you're not interested. What about some guy, they are late in the class. So example, the training starts, say example, 10 a.m. So this guy has came 10:30. What happened? Is your teacher will allow inside?
No, sir. Punish.
Will not punish. First of all, he will not enter. Right? First of all, he or she will not enter till you come inside. So what he will do? Alternate route. Alternate route is window. Jump from the window and sit in the class.
Yes, sir.
Right? That is called transmitting and sending. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Without any acknowledgement.
Without knowing.
Without knowing, because teacher doesn't know. One guy has exit, one guy has in.
And yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes.
That is called windowing. Understood, right? Tabrez, you understood this example, what I'm trying to explain, windowing. I'm trying to explain the windowing. You want me to explain once again? Tabrez and Hafiz?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm getting a yes.
What about Tabrez Ali?
If you can repeat it, sir.
See, what is the windowing side? What is talking about? So the quantity of data segment is measured in the bytes that machine can transfer and receive, transmit and send on the network without receiving any acknowledgement. Without receiving any acknowledgement, we keep on sending. Now, the example what I had given to them, okay, so this is your classroom. So teacher is explaining something to some students, okay, and this is your window, and this is your classroom. Okay, you are not interested in the class. Okay, do you inform to teacher? No, right?
No.
No, right? Means you're not informing. If you inform means you get blocked. You must sit in the training. Right. So what we'll do? Without acknowledgement, without her acknowledgement, you are jumping from the window. That the reason he's talking about. Without receiving any acknowledgement. You're not acknowledging to teacher. You're jumping out of the window. This is called sending. Then receiving. One guy came to class late. He will enter this way or this way? Tabrez.
Yes, sir.
He will enter this way or this way?
Top one.
Here.
No.
This is the door, main door. And this is window. This is window 1. This is window 2. If you are late in the class, your teacher will allow inside?
No.
Then what will do?
So the teacher will let you stay outside.
Then what you want to sit in the class? Whether you go inside, you have two routes. We can go inside via window, right?
Yeah.
Right? This is called transmitting and sending. Okay.
I can't hear.
You can't hear me. I think I'm audible, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, guys. I think can we continue then tomorrow? Because I have a meeting 11:30 in Indian time, 11:30 a.m. Is it okay, right? Office, Tabriz, Faraz. Tomorrow, what time, Tabriz? Same time, right? 8.
Yeah. Same time. Yeah.
Yeah, same time is okay for me.
Same time. Same time. It is Tabriz. I think for you, I think 9 p.m. Right?
9 p.m. Yeah.
9 p.m. Okay, 9 p.m. means here.
Tuesday for us. Tomorrow will be Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday. I think for Hafiz, I think around 6 o'clock morning. 6 o'clock morning. Okay, then guys, I think Hafiz, I think you can subscribe the YouTube this thing. There also we can see whether if you're missing the 30 minutes or 40 minutes of the training, there also you can able to see that. Because I am live in YouTube now, you can see.
Yeah.
I hope that I think tomorrow again we'll start from windowing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then I will show you the OSI with the lab, how the packet capturing, what are the layers, how does the packet will flow in Cisco packet test. I'll show you that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, then see you tomorrow then.
Oh, so
Yeah.
if there's some more students like our ex-scholars they want to join in, they can join in, right?
Yeah, no issues. This is the right time because still we
Just
are
to refresh it.
they can join, no issues.
Yeah. Okay.
And timings will be same timing, right? Your timing?
Yeah. My time.
Sure, no issue. Done.
Okay. Okay. Good night, guys. Good morning.
Okay, bro. Okay, good night to you.
Right. Okay.
Take care.
Okay, then guys. See you then tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Love you, sir.